Welcome to MJC Learning. In this session, today we are going to learn about public deposit and bonds. First, we'll see about public deposit as per Companies Act 2013. Let me brief you out about public deposit. Deposit is a source of short-term finance. Deposit is taken from general public. Deposit is for a period of minimum 6 months and maximum 36 months, that is 3 years. Such deposit is called public deposit. I'll just explain you. Deposit is for only a short period of time. It can be only taken from the public. It cannot be collected from anywhere else like bank, or you cannot go for central government or state government or by selling of shares. In that way you can't take. You have to collect deposit only from general public. How many months you can give the deposit to the company? It can be from minimum 6 months, not less than 6 months. Minimum 6 months or up till 36 months. So deposit which is collected from public is called as public deposit. We proceed further to the next slide. Now, public are invited to give their savings to the company as deposit. See, what do you mean by this? Public, we all are called as public. We are having our savings. See, we save money. Every month we save money. And then afterwards we feel that we are having some money. We can go and give it to the bank and keep as FD. Same way you can do with companies also. You can go and give this saving to the company also. When you are giving your saving to the company, then it is called as public deposit. See here, public are invited to give their savings to company as deposit. So when a public is saving his money, he is taking his saving to the company, then it is called as public deposit. I hope this much you have followed. We move further. Now, when public is giving the deposit, so they should get something in return. If I have taken a deposit, then I am called as a deposit holder. Now, why I am giving the deposit to the company? To get something. I will get interest. If I have given 10,000 to the company, then company will be giving some interest to me. So, deposit holder gets interest. Deposit holder gets deposit receipt as an acknowledgement. Now, what is this deposit holder gets deposit receipt? How I can say I am a deposit holder? If I get some receipt. See here, this is only an example of receipt. It has not to do anything with anyone here. It's only this picture I have put for your understanding. This is the deposit given and company has given the deposit receipt. So this receipt is a proof that you have given your money to the company. So here you can understand, see how much money you are given, for how many periods. See, as I told you, it is only for a maximum period of 36 months. That means only for 3 years. Maturity date also there, means when it gets over. So after this 2017 March, you will be getting your money back. So deposit holder gets deposit receipt as an acknowledgement. Acknowledgement means proof. It is a proof. This is a proof that you have given your deposit money. So I feel that you have understood by seeing the receipt that when you give your deposit to the company, company is giving you this type of receipt. This receipt is called as a deposit receipt. Okay. Now, deposit can be either secured or unsecured. Now, what do you mean by secured or unsecured? See, when I give the deposit money to the company, company will give some asset. That is a proof that if company cannot pay my money back, then I can sell my asset which company has given and I can collect money. Sometimes it can be unsecured, means company does not give any asset. Then if company is not returning my money back, it is a loss to me. So secured means company gives you some asset or company gives you in writing. Unsecured means there is no writing or no asset given. So deposit can be either secured or unsecured. In short, I'll tell you, deposit is given by the public to the company for a short period of time, minimum 6 months and maximum 36 months. It can be either secured or unsecured. But if you see, these are the things which are not considered as deposit. Following is not considered as deposit. What are the following? Amount received from central government or state government. If government is giving me money or government is giving the money to the company, then it is not considered as deposit. If bank is giving money to the company, then also it is not a deposit. If foreign government or international bank is giving money to the company, it is not a deposit. If any other company is giving money to the company, it is not a deposit. If company is selling a bond and collecting money, it's not a deposit. Same way, by selling of share and debenture, that capital is also not called as deposit. Amount given by the trust is also not called as deposit. So deposit should be only and only collected from public, then only it is called as public deposit. I hope this topic is clear. In the same session, we move on to the next topic is bonds. Now, bonds is also a debt capital to a company. Come to the meaning of bond. Bond is a debt security. Debt means, as I very clearly shown you, debt means loan. I have used some pictures or some simple words. It's only for your understanding. So debt security means it is considered as loan. So bond is a debt security. That means a bond is a loan given to the company. It is a borrowed capital. A bondholder gets a fixed rate of interest. Bondholder is a creditor of the company. Bondholder gets back the capital on maturity date. Now in this, the first 3 points are very clear. Bond is a debt security, means it is a loan. It is a borrowed because company is taking a loan. Bondholder gets interest. Bondholder is a creditor of the company. The last point says bondholder gets back their capital on maturity. See here, bondholder is giving capital to the company. Then company has to return back. When company is returning back, certain date might be written in that document. So when company is returning on that particular date, then it is called as maturity date. And always it should be returned in cash. Just I'll give you an example in the next slide. According to Webster, now just let me tell you what is a bond according to Webster dictionary, what they say. A bond is a interest bearing certificate. Now what do you mean by interest bearing certificate? See, a bondholder gets interest, as I told you in the earlier slide. A bondholder gets an interest. They get a certificate also. And this bond is issued, means given by government or a business firm. So this government or a business firm is promising the holder that they will return the specified amount. Specified amount, whatever amount they have taken, after a specified period. Now specified means a fixed period. So let me repeat again. A bond is an interest bearing certificate. Means a bondholder gets interest. They get a certificate as a proof. Bond is only issued by government or a business firm. It is a promise to pay the specific amount at a specified period. Specific amount means a fixed amount at a fixed date. Come to the example. Say for example, I want to tell you about specified period. See, bond is for 5,000 issued by company to Mr. Yash. So Mr. Yash is the bondholder. He has given 5,000 to the company for 5 years. Now why I have written 5 years? Bond is issued mostly for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years like that. So for 5 years, the bond starts from 1st Jan 2020 to 31st December 2024. 5 years. Now after 5 years, this 5,000 is returned back. When it is returned, see, company has given a specific date, specified date, 1st Jan 2025. Company returns 5,000 to Yash. So specific amount is 5,000, specific date is 5 years, return date is also mentioned here. So on that date, company has to return the money back. Come to the features. The first feature, nature of finance. See, bond is for a long period of time. As I told you, it is for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. So it is considered as a long-term finance. Now what is the status of the bondholder? See, bondholder is a creditor because it is a loan. They are not the owner of the company. They don't have no voting rights, no vote. They cannot speak in the meeting. No voice means they cannot speak in the meeting. No participation. They cannot come and sit in the meeting and discuss. So just repeat. A bondholder is the creditor of the company. They are not the owner of the company. No voting right is given. No participation in meeting means they cannot speak in the meeting. They cannot discuss in the meeting. They cannot attend the meeting also. So here you can see no vote, no voice. Next, what a bondholder gets, as I told, bond is a loan capital. So bondholder gets a fixed rate of interest. Interest is paid to the bondholder. Repayment, I have shown you the example. Just remember the repayment specific period example. Bonds paid after the specific period. If it is for 5 years, after 5 years it is given back. So that specific period is called as maturity. Means 5 years. So after 5 years, the company returns the capital of the bond to the bondholder on maturity date. Thank you.